Okay, we on live.
Right, Shalawam.
Shalawam.
This is the brothers of GMS coming at you with another live lesson. But before we get started, as always, we're going to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to the YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that teach well. And peace and salutations to you, sincere Hakim out there, pushing this word, truth, and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. May you brothers to the end. And to the very, very few sincere Aquat out there, diligent learning assignments and shit. The topic of this lesson is going to be these tariffs that Donald Trump just hit on pretty much damn near the whole world at this point. I think it's 180 countries. But hey, this is just further leading these nations to hate that whore Babylon, and it's eventually going to lead to those missiles being shot onto her. But we're going to start it off.
But also, with those tariffs, it also is affecting the American people because I think with the NASDAQ,
That's S&P. S&P dropped 500.
My bad, Salaki.
Yeah, dropped 500 day.
I think 1,000.
Yeah, 1,000. Yeah, the
A
people
1,000 1,400. Yeah, 13 something. I think the brother posted in the app, but it's also what? It's a self-inflicted wounds too. So you're looking at Trump, doing putting these tariffs on people, but all it's doing is hurting people.
Kind. Let me get. Yeah. Right on it. Dow plunges more than 1,600 points as stocks recoil from tariff shock. And hey, many economists have been bringing up this example. The last time the U.S. put major tariffs on different nations globally was back in the 1920s. And what happened in the 20s led to the Great Depression, and then eventually led to World War II.
Yeah.
So hey, a lot of similarities taking place, and we know the biblical prophecy that these economies, especially the U.S. economy, is going to collapse, and what that third woe is quickly, coming upon us. You got Iran saying, look, we might do preemptive strikes on bases of the U.S. and Israel. You got the U.S. saying, look, y'all don't come to the table. Something serious is going to happen. It's wars, rumors of wars, lamentations, mournings, and woes. And these are very beautiful times we're living in. We get that precept, yesterday at the job, my job, we import a lot of stuff from Europe. And I overheard, my boss saying, this could be a publicity sometime, or it could be something serious.
They're talking about that wine shit yesterday, how the wine finna get hit.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't come from Europe. They're telling people, well, you might have to just enjoy something from California that goes through the same process as they go in Europe. But that ain't gonna shake. Go ahead.
And I heard him say, hey, people, I just have to pay. I was talking to the seller, and it's like, I don't mind paying the extra stuff. That conversation I overheard him having and then seeing his expression, looking stressed out.
Yeah. My situation in prophecy, basically see what the earth is being taken. That's part of the process. Even though Jake looked at it, was just one simple deal here and there. But now the Lord taking the earth away from this place, right? And making it a house of mourning. Right? Instead of a house of feasting.
Buying all foreign cars are going to have tariffs thrown on them, and various other, essential items out here. And if this trade war ramps up more and more, which Abaratazad does, and it becomes tit for tat, even more things are going to be getting hit going back and forth. But
tariff trade which approximates the real world elder did a video on being walks that I was watching, right?
Right.
So if like there should be a rumor, up, and it actually happened. But when there's fire, smoke, there's what? A fire.
Yeah.
Right?
Because you can only do so much talking for so long.
Yeah, before you do something.
You can only do so much arguing and pushing around until somebody swings the punch. All right? Shit, something gonna shake.
Speaking of World War II, when you hear about the story of Pearl Harbor, it's like, the Japanese they hated us and bombed us. But when you go into the history of that, Franklin Roosevelt was throwing sanctions on Japan, throwing sanctions on rubber and oil, and pushing Japan into a corner to where they had nothing else to do but to lash out. Just backing up what you said. But I'll start off with that Ecclesiastes 12:3.
It's Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be dark.
And those keepers of the house are talking about these economists out here, which, as we just read with the title of that article, the Dow Jones dropped 1,600 points. And you've got investors and those in the stock market, scrambling and trembling right now due to these sanctions. And, fearful of what's going to come next. And, we're going to get that word economy in the online etymology.
This is economy, now 1530s, household manager. From the Latin oikomania, from the Greek oikonomia, which means household management, thrift, economy.
So what? The keepers of the house. So in the day when the keepers of the house, the economists, shall tremble, and strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders, Jake say, I'm on my grind. The workers cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. And why would the grinders cease? Because they are few. Tariffs among, this deteriorating economic situation causing what? Workers to be laid off. Because what? I can't handle the costs anymore. I got to start cutting off the fat of my company, and you're the bottom line. And then from Dollar General to just a whole host of big lots recently, a whole host of different businesses are closing down, hundreds to thousands of stores, nationwide.
Target is brother saw Target is they and let
That's what they say.
and let Walmart do all the heavy lifting for the shoppers. Which is that it's not enough to shop for anyways. And everything is goddamn high.
We told you before, man. America is foreclosing. All right, it's closing shop. All right, and what you're getting ready to see is going to be a open season, or quote unquote, a liquidation sale on everything, man. All right, which everything we talk about a lot of times going into maritime admiralty laws. Everything is based on the water. So when you have a liquidation sale, everything's going to be at 70 to 80% or more. These stores that we grew up having, they had their heyday. They going now, man. All right, and a lot of them closing down overnight. All right, they be there one day, then poof, they're gone. All right, they just had a lot of the shopping area where we're not too far from a shopping area down here in the metro area of New Orleans, over here in Elmwood. Most of that shit over there is closed down, man.
Metairie,
Hmm?
a lot of these, staples, Sears, J.C. Penney, Macy's, things you would have never thought would have gone out of business. Bed Bath and Beyond are out of business.
Even that mall in the Kenner, they trying to find companies and people to come take over the mall and reopen.
Dead zone over there.
And it's gone. Weeds growing everywhere. The grass, it's gone, man.
That mall we went to in
Florida.
Oh yeah,
that
was
was thinking of that in my mind.
Slidell Mall
Yeah,
gone.
those
The one in
stores-
Slidell,
Yeah.
that bitch ain't no more, man. Sooner or later,
Esplanade.
that bitch gone too.
That's gone.
Then the one over here across the river,
Yeah.
Oakwood, it's on his last leg, man.
Last
They
day.
got a food court, one store.
So,
Man.
yeah.
And what did that was the business and commerce able to buy and shop on a computer. That would kill that. Jeff Bezos and them killed that shit, man. That's what killed that shit, man.
Amazon put a lot of businesses out of business.
Right. And what they're doing now, going back into the fentanyl fraud age, when the fentanyl fraud got killed, they went on a spree of killing small businesses, man. That's what the C-19 was all about. Destroying small businesses. All right. I know some entrepreneurs now, so-called entrepreneurs. Well, they're throwing in the towel, man. They're saying, man, we can't fuck with this shit no more, man. I can't keep the business open now. What's going on too with the buying the buying and selling with credit cards and debit? Well, Jake, a nigga gonna find loopholes. I'm gonna get you the host a party. I'm gonna come to your event company, get you to host a party for me, balloons, lights, and then I'm gonna seem as if I paid you to take my money back. But you didn't already had the shit. Now we gotta go through small claims court, civil court for the money. But they didn't found loopholes around this criticism. So that's why we can see why they're gonna come with the chip too, man. But like they didn't destroy this shit. It's over with. These got people saying I'm shutting down my business to go find me freedom or go and give me a regular job, man. And then out here, if you can find a job,
I got something for you, bro.
you know, go ahead.
This Ecclesiastes 7:10, it says, "Say not thou what it calls that the former days were better than these, for thou doest not inquire wisely concerning this."
Yep. Right.
Yeah. So it says, don't say the former days were better than these, man. All right, because this day and age, like you said, the former times was way a little bit more stronger, but as time progressed, it's what get weaker and weaker with age, man.
Yeah, and the dollar's weak.
The dollar weak, yeah,
You know,
which is the strength of a kingdom.
yeah, back in the day, you used to go to the store and have a whole bunch of groceries in your basket for a little bit of nothing. Now that same dollar is taking so much. Well, you're only getting so much with that dollar, man. Then on top of shrinkflation, they're only giving you getting a bag of chips. All this is air and everything else is down at the bottom, man. So everybody getting screwed.
Hostile. Remember?
Yeah.
It was in the cold. This big. Almost $40.
And Shalawam to the brothers on the comment board. How about your trap rocket thumbs? Shalawam, elder Mata Gun too, man. Shalawam. Shalawam. Go ahead.
You know, they use cheaper materials too. You know, just to add to the shrinkflation. Like everybody's cutting corners because what the economic situation is deteriorating, and it's with the way things are looking, we know through prophecy it's not going to get worse. And Abarat Dazah, this trade war intensifies. But keep going.
A lot of stock too. A lot of things that we wait for in the mail. The mail is backed up because if you brother saw the article that the U.S. Post, the USPS, Trump cut tens of thousands of workers. So now on the people that actually the movers and shakers, they can't get the mail out to people. So they have UPS joined in with USPS, and it's just delaying. They're behind tens of thousands of packages. I was going back and forth to UPS, the main hub, and it was just like they behind tens of thousands of packages, man,
Right.
for delivery. You got to
Hey, Doge is laying off Social Security workers and shutting down Social Security centers. So what? Everything is getting down to that crunch time. Trump just recently, signed an order to get rid of paper checks on top of the penny. So they're more and more taking, physical currency out of circulation. And we ultimately know what the economy and, this monetary, disarray is leading to.
It did it back then. I think man, we first heard that. I think I was talking to that brother, these brothers here. That shit happened when we were small, man. I remember back then, like all these coins and shit, all they're gonna do is start returning them back into the mint. Right? Well, he look like he's gone. Yeah, but
That's Zaza.
he's been nosy, man. But anyway, back then he used to have the what they call them, the food stamps used to be on the papers. He just rip them off. They at one time that was the thing. And then what happened? They returned all that shit in. They don't do that no more, man. Same thing with they plan on doing with the pennies. From the pennies gonna deal with nickels and dimes. From the dimes gonna deal with quarters. When the time last time you seen half a dollar?
$2 bill.
A $2 bill. We was young. They had $50, man. It was something else. It was a $50. They had the little gold coins. It was something else. Kind of escaped. Say the $2. It's something else they had back then. But that silver dollar, that shit ain't no more. They just brought it through circulation. All the companies they turn the coins in, and that's it. Same thing they're gonna do with this money, man. Then, like I said, the main focal point of all this is they're gonna be pushing that chip, man. No, go ahead.
They're already saying, the reason we're getting rid of the penny is because it's expensive, but it's even more expensive to produce nickels than the penny. So what do you think's coming next? And even then, it's not even made out of copper. It's made out of like zinc and base metals.
Tungsten. None of this shit real, man.
gold medals in the Olympics.
Yeah, bullshit. Yep.
that goes back to ancient Rome as well. Cutting that silver and that gold with baser metals. And what does that cause? Inflation, because that's the value of the currency. The value.
That's why they started to put ridges around the coins. So they would just shave off just a little tiny bit of the coins and cause inflation. That's like a pot steal half a penny from everybody, billions of people, and it adds up. That's all inflation is.
Saying a percent they did that in office space.
Yeah, they're stealing a percent of a penny, billions of people. It's just stealing. It's just a sophisticated way of stealing. That's all inflation. People don't know how the economy works because they don't do it. Economy's land, cattle, slaves.
Yeah, man.
Hey, can you read verse 4? You got your precept, and then I'm gonna get that Revelation 6.
Back in Ecclesiastes 12, verse 4. And the doors shall be shut in the streets. The sound of the grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
The door shall be shut in the street because of what? Hard economic times. Businesses shutting up, laying off workers, leading to the grinding being low.
And real estate is shot too, right? Real estate, because I know somebody that deal with the they got a moving company. He said, man, work been like a roller coaster up and down because ain't nobody really moving, ain't nobody all buying, And like I say, the way you can tell that too is going to companies that deal with lumber, like even Home Depot. If you ain't got a bunch of Migos and Edomites, Jakes coming there and buying on that end of the store, you can tell how the housing market is, man. The shit's shot. All right, they're charging you down there 7 to 10% just to even buy a home. The fucking to buy a car now is gonna get ready to get it even higher. They're charging about 10% now, just on for get a car, man. And that's with good credit almost,
I'm saying the tariffs gonna impact that too because what?
The steel
Parts.
Yeah, the steel.
Mm-hmm.
The steel, And then, like I said, the brothers going into the parts. Those parts are made. So most of those parts are made out of steel, rubber. So it's gonna be hard to even get parts. I mean the used car is gonna go through the goddamn roof, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the value of them. And me and this brother here, we deal with, we kind of be in circulation with them cars. Those fucking cars on the auction shit high as a bitch, man. And they be, and some of them be towed up. When they wreck, they still high.
Right.
Because why? The parts are gonna be more valuable than the car now. Because a person will take that one car, to use it for parts to try to get another one operating and running, man. Look at that. You people don't. Well, real quick, you people don't know what's finna come down, man. You Jakes that been out in the hallways at school, you weren't paying close attention when we had
economics.
Economics.
They didn't teach you shit anyway.
Yeah, they didn't teach you shit. They ain't teach you nothing, But you finna see, man. But go ahead, out.
As I said, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird. And to back up what it said at the end of verse 3. And those that look out of the windows be darkened. People are gonna be, waking up early, trying to find jobs, not being able to find anything. You were saying, people were using AI to create resumes, and even then they couldn't find anything. It's getting tight out here.
Yeah, and that goes into America has no future, man. There's no future here in America, man. You can go put that shit in the pipe and go smoke it. That's it. All right? It's it for that horse, man.
And you got plenty of people out here, a lot of Edomites taking to social media, talking about how, I don't have a future, never gonna have a family or a woman. I want the bitch to crash because I ain't got nothing to look forward to.
Yeah, it's a whole generation of young Edomites that have no hope in the future of their country. Yes, this is Edom's, this Edom's queendom. And, if you got a generation of Edomites that don't look forward to growing up or having a family, the average young person doesn't ever think that they're ever going to own a house. It's a wrap for this place.
When people got nothing left to lose, they lose it. And another thing alluding to World War II, the reason that, Germany had such a big army is because they had a bunch of single men roaming around. Bunch of single, angry men.
You got that going on, man. All right? The great divide between man and woman in this society is great. All right?
Gender war.
You women, all you got to look forward to is them dogs and cats, man. And them lonely, rainy nights. All right, because men ain't fucking with you, and you ain't fucking with men. You know.
Video I was about to watch earlier on YouTube. The boys are not all right. How the manosphere is radicalizing young men, and you got a lot of these lonely young men, old men out here, watching these red pill videos. Their hatred for women is growing more and more. So when society does collapse, who do you think they're gonna take that frustration out on? The government, and the agents of the government, you women.
Especially Jake's that's been destroyed by alimony, child support. Their life is in shambles because of some broad. The only thing stopping them from doing something crazy is the government being intact. So when that happens, green light.
Yeah, the women, there's an article came out that the women are in fear that the man can't provide or protect them no more.
Yeah, I think they had that whole debate with that talking about would you trust a man or a bear in the woods? They said the bear.
And a bitch got eaten by a bear a month later.
Yeah, man.
That's why I said in Isaiah 33 that the sinners in Zion are afraid, man. And so people, that is coming into the windows of this place in Jeremiah, man. And it spoke about the women and children in general. That is at the windows, man. These women know, got it.
It was over when you start seeing Eve making videos talking about like she ready to be quiet and submissive. It's the end of Babylon.
Soft barrel era.
Yeah.
That's a setup.
Yeah.
She just looking for a hot meal in that powerful arch. What you got your percent?
Oh, this Zephaniah. This Zephaniah 1 and verse 10. It says, and it shall come to pass in the day, says the Lord, that there shall be the noise of a cry from the fish gate and an howling from the second and a great crashing from the hills.
And fish gate just representative of a great place of commerce. As I said, a howling from there shall be the noise of a cry from the fish gate and a howling from the second and a great crashing from the hills. These different, countries as governments, crashing because hills and mountains can be representative of governments economically. And then, of course, when you look at the stock markets, when you see the arrows going up and going down, they look like the shapes of hills. And as we just read again, the Dow Jones dropped 1,600 points. So there is a crashing going on right now. Abarak, that crashing continues to go deeper and deeper.
I got one. I got one too. Also is it speaks about that in as they said in TV saying what the house is dropping, which the keepers of the house are the economists. Didn't Jelen tied? The second what's up? Actual
Treasury.
Yeah, the treasurer or whatnot, which that determines the economy, man, the value of the economy, man. You got it all.
I got one.
I'm gonna read it. Yeah, I'm gonna read 12.
This is Zechariah chapter 8, verse, I'm gonna start at 9. It says, thus said the Lord of hosts, let your hands be strong, ye that hear in these days these words by the mouth of the prophets, all right, which were in the days that the foundation of the house of the Lord of hosts was laid, that the temple might be built. But this is the point right here. For going into what you're saying, for before these days there were no hire of man, nor any hire of beast, neither was there any peace to him that went out or came in because of the affliction. All right. It says, for I will set all men, everyone against his neighbor.
Hey, grinders ceasing because they are few. Deteriorating economic conditions when people don't have jobs, they don't have money, they've been evicted, fight against each other like bitter enemies to get their hands on what they can, breaking into houses, kidnapping people. You're about to see some nasty times out here.
We already seen it.
Mm-hmm.
They got these groups, they got different shit going on down here. You got motherfuckers going around robbing, you got groups going around robbing, breaking into cars, you got guys stealing trailers, you got dudes doing home invasions, man. And it ain't just in the low level Jake community. You got them going into predominantly Edomite areas, kicking in the dope, man, waving the fofo.
Been a lot of weekends with the
Yeah, that too.
About to say that.
Yeah, and not giving a damn, man. multiple times to the same.
Yeah, the Super Bowl MVPs, Mahomes, they hit them back to back. Travis Kelce, yeah, that witch Tay, he's breaking in all the big names, man. You know?
Yeah, then them three, I don't know, I guess they were Edomites. The shit that happened with, I don't know if y'all heard about the Edomites running from the cops. They were doing some shit, committing some crime, running from the cops. And the one cop purposely tried to pull out the spike strip. They ran over him on purpose, killed him. You know,
GTA out
them
here.
YN and YCs out here wilding, man. They ain't giving a goddamn.
That's it. It's just women bringing forth these monsters.
Them GMO babies, in the words of Elder Apostle Ricard, man, they on the loose too. You know,
The only thing holding, Gen Z together is social media. That's about it.
Get challenges.
Adderall, Ritalin,
yeah.
drugs.
Having sex. I mean,
And they don't even know what's going on with terrorists. But wait till that shit really hit them. Right, because a lot of them, they've been benefiting off mom and daddy, you know, or whatever the hell they doing. When that shit really start hitting these communities, you're gonna really see some shit, man. People gonna wild out. All right, people gonna wild out, man. And I ain't just talking about in New Orleans. I'm talking about all throughout the South, all throughout the East Coast, DC, the DMV area, the New Yorks, the Ohio's, because it's them YNs, them niggas everywhere, man.
and it's like the YNs. It's like the judges, they have an operation or something going on because they keep them free. You know, they'd be like, oh, let's put them in these programs. They committing all kind of capital offenses, and they're basically saying, let's give them a shot. Let's keep them out. Or would not give them ankle bracelets, different things. That's a whole operation going on, man. So they can keep the crime up.
Yeah, they keep the crime and wreak havoc, man.
Yep.
And then, you know, that's, you know, because they got enough, it is racking up collateral damage, man.
Yep.
You know, kills by design. Right, and like I said, let's not even say these other these foreigners that's in here, man. They doing shit too. You know, but like I said, these terrorists about to hit on a big level, man. And like I said, you can see why these other nations are gonna hate the Horde too. Right? Go ahead.
Just bring out this quote that goes into the why he's destroying everything. It says, "The child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth." So when you have a society that doesn't care about children, the children growing up, they don't care about the society.
Yeah.
Coming real.
All right, windows. Look out the windows get dark. Why should I give a fuck about a society that doesn't care about me?
And then these different end dubs that grew up in our age, they didn't feel no love. They're not giving them no natural affection, hugging them, pouring in some love and structure and correction into them. So what them niggas go out there and do? They go out there listen to YB, young boy and them on the internet, and they teaching them what to do. The streets, all right? Get it how you live, man. Cause what? I'm out here playing a hoe anyway. She being a hoe. She at the club every night. She waiting for fucking the next Halloween party so she can dress up like Catwoman, man. You know? Yeah, a police officer, a devil.
Nurse.
Yes.
Let his boyfriend touch the daughters and everything.
That shit too, man.
Son, yeah.
They ain't giving, like I said, that's why you can see it's just been a systematic revolving door of either they going to the graveyard, they going to the prison, all right, or they turning into goddamn punks, man. What's going on?
Music is influencing our sons and daughters, man.
Yes.
The daughter music is brought low. It's just degenerate witchcraft out here telling you to be a whore, a sodomite, a killer, just a demon.
And that's why that nigga, young boy, painting his fingernails black and put that cigarette between them two fingers. I hated what I did to my people. Y'all heard him? That nigga said he hated what because that nigga was set up, man. Right? These agents of destruction. Yeah, Sexy Red. It didn't came out. She's a fucking agent. And what brings me to that is the gutter right there. I forgot the name of that motherfucker. The gutter right there's over her. Yeah, he's a handler, man.
So it was all just publicity, imagery.
Yeah, because we said it before down here, which come out of the mouth of the elites. He who controls the image controls the minds, man. So they use these celebrities, these rappers, these rap motherfuckers as tools to control the minds of the youth, man. All right?
And there's a famous quote by, we can't say his name, the H-Man, the Austrian painter. He said, "He who controls the youth controls the future."
Yeah. And there is no future, man. If you gotta depend on these little niggas to be the future, whatever. This hypothetical say we got umpteen years in here. It's over with, man.
About why
It's over with.
You ain't got the truth. You just delete yourself. That's the best. That's the best course of action you can do.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Go ahead, I'll bring up the scripture. Yeah, a little more.
Yeah, verse 11.
Go ahead.
This is how ye inhabitants of Lectus, all the merchant people are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off.
All the merchant people are cut down. All they that bear silver are cut off. It's saying, the merchants, these entrepreneurs, these businessmen, they about to be cut off. And, the money system's about to be cut off. Literal gold and silver ain't going to be able to save you in the times to come because everything is going digital.
That too.
So everybody is getting corralled into what? This this MOTP system where there's going to be no escape, but through YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI. Outside of that, you're going to go down with the system because you're going to accept that C hit. So it behooves.
Because you can tell that they funneling everything through their system. Everything as far as that's why they clipped a lot of the guys who invented the apps like Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, all that crypto shit. They clipped a lot of those, meaning they popped them or got rid of them some type of way. Like that one guy got stabbed out and shit.
Imagine you jumping out.
Because that's what happens, man. If you go do the research on the one guy, the elites clip with the Titanic, anybody that's in their way that they feel that they're gonna come up against them with this system, they put them down, man. All things gonna funnel through them. What's gonna funnel through them is gonna be the chip. You gotta get down with the program. You want to be an entrepreneur, you want to be a person of business and commerce, well, you want to set up this system to where buying and selling and scanning is gonna be done through them under the skin. All right, that's it, man.
Hey, the guy on the Titanic, he was going to vote against the Federal Reserve. You saw what happened to him. Now, Elon Musk and Trump are talking about getting rid of the Federal Reserve, and Elon Musk is talking about putting the Treasury on the blockchain. So they have no more need for the current system. They're coming into that new system.
Well, we know we're gonna. If that's the case, you know what's gonna happen, right? Y'all know what happened to Abraham Lincoln when he bucked up against the elites of his time. Yeah, he got a hole put in the top of his head like a dolphin, man. Same thing for Kennedy. Kennedy was talking that shit, super back and all that. What they did, man? Him, the mafia, whoever else, right? They popped his goddamn top, man. All right. Same thing for who the fuck is Trump? Trump ain't nobody. Trump buck against that. Trump ain't he like Tesla man. They buck up against that system if they want to. All right. They get put down, man. These motherfuckers been put down whole countries, man. World leaders. All right. Go look at what they did to Tsar Nicholas II. They put him down. Fucking who the fuck is Trump? If the elites really want to do their thing, man.
taking down world leaders is just part of their business.
That's like a dick.
Set up a coup, send in a hitman, economic hitman. So,
Yeah.
well documented.
Yeah, man. You can't talk. Hey, then you can't talk shit you can't talk shit when you sitting in another man's office, man. They in it. DJ Donald Trump and them dudes shit, man. I'm gonna take over. What you, man? That dude, hey, get him out of the way quick, man. Go ahead, That's all.
Go
ahead.
This is Ezekiel 7, verse 17. All hands shall be feeble, and all knees shall be weak in water. It says, verse 19, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity.
That's to the point, the dollar will collapse. All these FRNs, these 401ks, all these different things people have been saving up. won't be able to save you because I was, listening to a video earlier this morning where they're talking about these tariffs. A lot of people's savings and retirement funds just got a hell of a lot lighter.
I was looking at it before I got out the house. It's about people that ran through their 401k, which you ain't supposed to put your money in the 401k any goddamn way, right? But people then, I told you brothers about 2008. I was working oil and gas. Dudes I was around, they've been there 40 years. Had millions of dollars, man. 2 million. One dude, 2.8 million. Then next thing you know, when the stock market crashed in 2008, a glitch. Imagine having 2.8 million this hour, and then the next hour at work, you down to $200,000, $300,000, man. Shoes are sick. That's your life.
You take a slide dive.
Did that during the Great Depression.
Did it during the sea?
That was just being locked in your house. Like with the physical gold and silver, when the system goes digital, they're not going to accept gold and silver. You got these people talking about outside communities. You think Esau just going to let you get outside the grid like that? Of course not.
Gold is not going to be a currency. Jacob be like, yeah, we got to get gold. You can't even as I say, one talent. It's just Jake is just simple. Whatever the next win is, they just hit them with it. They just go anything that I'm telling you, I got this inside, man. You Jake listen to him in the spot 31 and
Yeah, nigga always got some type of scheme, man.
it says, he that loveth gold shall not be justified, and he that followeth corruption shall have enough thereof. Gold had been a ruin of many, and their destruction was present.
Like a nail that's sticking fast small, so it's safe close to buying and selling. These people are about to sell themselves hook, line, and sinker to what? Keep their status in their society. Because that's all these people have going for them is what I have. These people don't have any internal work. They're actually a genuine person. It's just about material things. But that one little thing that makes their egos feel good is taken away. They're going to do anything they can to grasp back at it.
7, it said, it is a stumbling block unto them that sacrifice unto it, and every fool shall be taken therewith.
Straight to the point, is a stumbling block to them that sacrifice unto it. For the majority of our people out here, it's all about getting the bag. The money is their God. And what's going to become their next God? That's see him. And we know what the end of that is.
You get some of these niggas, these degenerates out here, the money bag yo and all these fucking rap niggas, and you tell them, hey, if you want to keep all that you have, you gotta get down with this or we taking it away. Them niggas gonna take it, man.
Gotta sacrifice it.
Yeah, they're gonna promote
Stay going.
and advise a lot of you jakes that follow that world to come take this too. Be like me.
Serve desire.
Did that with the Jews.
And these niggas ain't really got no money, man. They just got a bunch of debt in their bank accounts, man.
Yeah.
All right? Digital money that can just hit a button and then you do this. Zero overnight.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Billionaire. Turn millionaire.
Billionaire turn billionaire. What does that even mean?
Yeah, you put all your money, you put your money in their banks, and all they do is they take your money and go buy up other shit. All you do is go at home, look on the screen, it say you got money. It's not really even there, man.
Fractional reserve banking.
Yeah, fractional reserve banking, man.
Everything he does is just stealing. He call it something fancy to make it seem like it's not stealing.
Yeah.
You put your money at the bank, you can't even go and withdraw.
You can't withdraw.
You have to take a picture. They took some dude to jail because he wanted to get $10,000. They put him in handcuffs and everything. He like, this is my money.
Ain't your money, man.
We didn't know what was going on. This Proverbs 23 and 5. Yep. Will thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle towards heaven.
Try to, catch a bird that's flying away. You can't catch him, and if you're standing on the side of a building and try to catch him, you're gonna fall dead off. That's exactly what's gonna happen to a lot of you people out here. You're gonna try to chase this past lifestyle, which is not coming back. The situation you're in right now is only gonna get worse. You're gonna chase it to your own destruction.
So a lot of you out there, especially you Jakes that's in that world, you're gonna get upset about what you're seeing on TV, the collapse, and you're gonna try to go running them banks. And you get to the bank either gonna be closed or gonna have armed guards outside, man. All right? Because a lot of you niggas gonna try to make the great escape too, you know.
The money.
Yeah, he gonna remember I put the picture in there with Indiana Jones running.
Start there.
A lot of you niggas gonna try to run like that, right? You're gonna try to run, clean up out of America. It's gonna be too late, and that's what's gonna happen, man.
Spirit right there.
The lights gonna go off, man.
And if I could add, y'all can it ain't gonna be no soup kitchens no more. Like you know the time, but because all they have is what food harvest banks or whatever that they have now. It ain't. What?
Saying due to Trump's policies, food banks are saying, look,
We don't got nothing.
we're not gonna have food
Yeah,
anymore.
we don't have much. So there ain't gonna be no deliverance. I mean, there ain't gonna be nothing to bail you out, Jake. Because even if they got a little money in the bank, Jake, brother, I put the article in 2 years ago that Jake don't have 85% of Jakes don't have a $500 emergency bank savings in their bank account. Like if they need an emergency, it was $500. 85% of Americans don't have it.
Yeah, Jake don't got it for sure.
Jake
Man.
don't got it. Jake don't have a $500 emergency evacuation plan.
But even if you got the 500,
It ain't.
the store is closed.
Yeah.
what you gonna buy?
Yeah.
Hey, we see it every year when it comes time for hurricane season. You niggas be stuck in this bitch, man.
Yeah.
Can't make it out of Kenner.
Somebody gonna thug it out.
You gonna thug it out.
Oh, you don't got gas money, Jake.
The next week, the next couple of days, you find your ass on top of the roof. These niggas is screwed, man.
Who gonna put themselves? Who will be evil to themselves? Like, why you just put yourself in harm's way? If you can do it, Jake, why ain't tripping? Well, you know what it is, man. This place gone, man.
Yeah,
Murph gone, everything gone.
but he got the new Balenciagas though, man.
Yeah.
All right. Baby mama got the new future purse, man.
You ain't gonna ever send them Birkin bags either. I heard Jessa Leris, and you know who it is. She was like, "Well, I got 8 Birkins and they $80,000. We ain't gonna be working."
Hey, when all hell breaks loose, a nigga mine ain't gonna be on no fucking purse, man. What's wrong with you?
And a woman in that town for the key, she said, she asked the king, what can the Lord? He said, I can't do it. You gotta ask what the Lord, the Lord gotta do something for you.
The Lord ain't help you.
If the Lord ain't help you, how can I?
It
But
got-
there was a woman that asked, in Kings, where he got it.
It got to that point where they were paying money for bird shit
For bird dog.
and donkey brains.
And then people gonna take what they want that day anyway. So I mean, money gonna be lying in the street. Like they always say.
They shall cast their gold and their silver in the
Yeah.
streets. And they show you that in every post-apocalyptic movie.
Money fly.
The character will be walking around and he'll be stepping over money and diamonds and jewelry because it won't have any value at all.
Hey, when you play that game called the Division, 1 and 2, they walking around New York. It's money all on the ground, every fucking wet, man. Cars in the street. That's the time we're coming up in, man.
And you ain't hear nobody in Bushwick ask how much money you got for this. Do you want to spend this over here? It was all running and follow me, get down. Like you ain't hear nothing about no exchange of money in no kind of way, man. Life and debt, homestead too.
People done, man.
I got it.
I say it's 24. 7 to 11. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 24, verse 7. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-headed do sigh.
You got a lot of these people out here sighing and crying. Again, going back to social media, Edomites, Jake, everybody. I'm working 2 to 3 jobs. I make $100,000 a year. And what? I can't even, I'm living in a 1-bedroom apartment. A lot of you people live beyond your means. You had a nice salary or whatever. So you just bought a bunch of stuff and got moved into a lot of places. So now that the prices are going up, hey, you're gonna have to get rid of it.
End up ain't getting rid of nothing.
Yeah.
I can tell you that right now. She gonna the end of is gonna keep on spinning, man. Yeah, they all in these social clubs. All right, they all taking trips to Jamaica.
Look at that Atlanta house.
Yeah, they doing it all. They ain't gonna change a damn thing. Look at the damn If you the way you know that the black woman's slowing down, look at the Amazon man. He started coming in the house every day. He bringing shit to that bitch every day, brother. They ain't gonna stop. All right?
So they heard of tapping ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice ended, the joy of the harvest ceaseth.
A lot of people are having to tighten their belts out here. And with the especially with the last Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, a lot of people were saying, look, Christmas just doesn't feel the same anymore. Thanksgiving is just, I can't afford to go out, I can't afford to have a good time. People are really feeling that pain out here. And a lot of these Edomites out here were praying that Trump, Trump, he would be the great white savior to make America great again. But a lot of them are waking up to the okey doke that he's not going to make America great again. And this is it for you.
Yeah, I seen some shit 2 days ago where these Edomites, I'm talking about blue collar, white collar Edomites. I'm talking about the guys that are farmers. A lot of them, that's why they want TikTok to go to, because a lot of them woke up off of TikTok showing you they got Americans moving to China and they can live in I'm talking about a laid out penthouse, $400 a month. Groceries $20, man. The light bill $10. All right. Your light bill $10, your water bill $7, man. Hey, what the fuck are we doing here in America? Everybody waking up to the bullshit, man.
China, Thailand,
Yeah,
everybody's moving somewhere.
yeah. You're getting screwed here, man. That same, man, especially when you go to New York, you in New York, you getting a fucking closet for $5,000 a month, man, or more.
Surrounded by all these weirdos.
Yeah.
People living on top of each other.
Fresh high rats.
Oh, you just hear the nigga hollering all day like that. Oh,
How's this thing?
you know,
Five G's.
big ass rats and shit.
Yeah,
You got the bathroom, the living room, the kitchen, all this shit is bunched up. 5,000, man. Down here, you got these little matchbox World War II houses down here, man. It was built in the 1950s. They want $3,000, $2,600 for rent. The rent is too fucking high, man. All right. Yeah.
Power lines all hanging.
Yeah. The water fucked up. The lights started going off every week.
What is it?
Yeah,
It's got fumes coming.
Yeah, people waking up to the bullshit. Finally. We've been saying this shit, going back, the apostles been saying this shit for the longest, man. Then you get the nerve, they show how they living in Dubai. People like, whoa, what the fuck? I thought this was supposed to be the greatest country there. These motherfuckers Dubai, they got smooth ass highways, man. The mall is down there 3 miles long. They got buildings that rotate over there and shit. You get on the sidewalk, you ain't gotta walk because the sidewalk is a conveyor belt. If you walk on it, bring it across the street and shit. That's how they living over there.
No crime.
They got rules that
No crime.
man too. Like in place the laws. And you saw the police over there.
Oh yeah.
You saw the RoboCop police roll down and say, "Put your seatbelt on and get in the lane or turn something." I forget what it say.
They mosquitoes just came, rolled up all of a sudden.
I got a quick, probably don't do that, but I got a quick one just back to what you were saying about how a lot of people are waking up to the okie doke out here.
Yep.
As it says in I think it's Isaiah 25:7, the covering cast over all the people shall be removed. Hey, the emperor is being seen to have no clothes. That first and foremost began with the prophets, our apostles and elders, all the way down, going out onto the highways and byways, preaching this word, putting this vibration of truth out here, revealing this devil. This is Isaiah 32:4. The heart also of the rash shall understand knowledge, and the tongue of stammerers shall be ready to speak plainly. First and foremost, what? The prophets, understanding knowledge, these scriptures, and, the tongue of stammerers speaking plainly. We're out here going into current events, going into the scriptures and telling you what it is without any bells or whistles added unto it.
Without no gimmicks, man. Most of these groups they're all about gimmicks and making you pay for the knowledge, man. All right, when this was freely given. A bunch of goddamn wolves and sheep charlatans, man. Niggas ain't right. Go ahead,
Finally getting tear gas thrown at them. Verse 5. The vile person shall no more be called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful. That vile person is Esau. These people are no more calling him liberal or bountiful. They're seeing that he's a tyrannical demon out here. You know, here you have, you know, these mega rich elites out here that could give, you know, everybody on the planet millions of dollars, but what? They're constantly hoarding that wealth to themselves and then further put taxes on you to take what little you have away from you. And they give you poisonous food, poisonous water, and start these wars that they expect what? Your sons and daughters to go fight and die in.
That's another one. The dude went to the grocery store on one show. He seen dude made a whole batch of groceries. That shit was no more than about $20 in China. And that boy showed the back of some of the labels, straight clean shit. He ain't got a laundry list of red 40, none of that shit.
A lot of those ingredients are abandoned.
Yeah, he can't even come up. Then he said, "Oh, let me go over here." He went to a Popeyes, and the chicken looked different than the shit over here. You can tell the shit over there was probably straight.
McDonald's is gourmet, like it's a 5-star restaurant.
Yeah,
They have real beef,
real ketchup.
real
Yeah.
food.
Ingredients for ketchup in Europe is tomatoes, sugar, and vinegar. Over here, it's a high fructose corn syrup, tritoxic.
Toxic.
It might be
Yeah.
Blood. Roach blood. Roach blood. You never know.
Hey,
Yeah, well, they were doing that in the who that was Tropicana. They was putting roach blood in the Tropicana juice, man.
vanilla extract is a beaver anal juice in it.
Yeah, then they were saying most of the chocolates over here in America had rat feces and hair in it, man.
Bread, got duck hair, human hair.
Yeah.
Human DNA.
And then you go to the now. I was fucking around one dude on the thing. I was like, damn, Jake, we eat our bread amongst the Gentiles, shit bars and shit. But Jake was showing some shit with the bread. Jake was going in that bitch showing how most of that shit ain't number like the mats from the rubber yoga mats. That boy went in the store was crushing them bitches. I'm talking about the bread popping right back up. Like back then when we smush bread with our grandmothers and shit, it was like, oh no, don't smush the bread. That shit just stay down. Big went in that bitch, put all his body weight on that bitch. That bitch just popped back up. I said, damn, that shit can't be real. Yeah, we eat, man. We eating. Man, we eating some shit over here, man. Nope. People waking up to the shit though, man. Go ahead.
So back in Isaiah 24, it says, verse 11, there's a crying for wine in the streets. Verse 10.
Right? They got these big ass mosquitoes over here. Hey,
Isaiah 24,
pterodactyl.
shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink.
People are drinking and doing drugs to what? Drown out their sorrows. And even then, you brought out that yellowtail is just poison with food dye. So the drinking is even bitter. You're poisoning yourself trying to escape your sorrows.
And water is poison.
Your life is poison.
We might well just don't eat and drink no more, man. 30 people. Fall out on the real.
Yeah, this shit.
Don't breathe either. Yeah,
Yeah, these devils, man, stay spraying spraying the trails, even at nighttime when it's cloudy like that, they be flying all night, man. When you wake up in the morning, you blowing shit out your nose, white shit all out your nose and shit. Like I said, this year it seemed like something in pollen, man.
Uh-huh.
Nose burning and shit.
Hey, the bees are disappearing.
Yeah, man.
We got robot bees now. Mechanical wasps.
Yeah, man.
It says the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in.
Going back to the grinders ceasing because they are few, businesses shutting down, the economy declining, and we know Babylon means confusion. Babel, confusion in the Hebrew. And this is talking about America, the city of confusion.
It says there's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone.
People are crying for answers out here. They thought Trump would give them answers, but what? Trump is showing himself to be a complete demon. So there's going to be more crying for, answers out here. And what comes next? And the only place you're going to find it is from the prophets. But even then, only the elect are going to get it.
I'm gonna say this too, but all right, Sleepy Joe already done jacked it up. You know, I got a person I know. They just ain't want to see a black woman in there to fix the country. How they gonna fix it? This shit been broke, man.
She ain't even
The system
so-called
been broke.
black.
Yeah, I said when she said that stupid shit, so she gone, man. You don't even know what the hell going on.
Drunk off that spiritual yellowtail.
Yeah, the women just wanted that as
A flex.
as a power shift or something. They got a paradigm shift coming. You women about to be in subjection. That's it.
Yeah, especially when heads get to rolling out here,
Yeah,
man.
that's it, man.
When these heads, when the heads get to rolling in this society, when it's all hell breaking loose, I want to see how much independent you women are in that day, man. I want to see the feminist movement march and picket it and flex their muscles then in that day, man.
Where the Harriet Tubman's at in that thing.
Yeah,
This is for the ladies.
yeah. I want to see it in that day, man. When heads really get to fucking rolling, man. When it's blood, guts, and ass in the streets, man.
See the boss chicks.
Yeah, yeah. When motherfucker come down the street with them half a man, shit big as Shaq, man. I want to see that shit then. Oh, you bad. What they call them, bad bitches?
Yeah, the boss chicks, bad bitches, strong,
Them
independent.
dimes.
Yeah,
Dimes ain't even real. So they
yeah,
it's
man.
correct to call themselves a dime.
Kind of.
Okay, so with that, sincere Aki and man Aqua were edified by this lesson. And before we get out of here, again, as always, we're going to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach well. Peace and salutations to you, sincere Aki. Out. Shalom.